After the death of Tarkasur, 3 of his sons began to do penance. Tarkash was the eldest, and Vidyunmali and Kamlaksh were his younger brothers. Brahma was pleased with their tremendous penance and granted them their wishes. The 3 demons requested Lord Brahma to create 3 invincible forts for them, which should be full of all kinds of wealth and splendor, and which nobody could be able to break. Lord Brahma ordered the demon named Maya to build these forts. One of these forts was built in the sky, and the other was built on earth, and the third was built in the underworld. After building the forts for them, Maya took it upon himself to protect them. Brahma warned the 3 demons that Lord Shiva would kill them. The 3 demon brothers began to torment the deities. The deities went to Lord Brahma and narrated his miseries. Lord Brahma instructed them to seek Lord Shiva's help. They went to Lord Shiva and explained his problems. They also asked Lord Shiva to eliminate these 3 demons. Lord Shiva directed them to Lord Vishnu and said, "The Tripurasurs are very virtuous, so they cannot be killed. Everyone should go to Lord Vishnu and try to seek help from him." The deities then went to Lord Vishnu and made the same request. Lord Vishnu performed an oblation. Thousands of armed spirits emerged from the Yajna-kund. Lord Vishnu sent these spirits to kill the 3 demon brothers. But these spirits were no match to the power of Tripurasura, and they had to run for their lives. They came to Lord Vishnu and narrated the whole story. Lord Vishnu was very worried. He sent all the deities back and began to think of ways to kill the Tripurasura. Lord Vishnu concluded that the Tripurasura could not be killed until they remained virtuous and religious. He then created an illusory entity from his body and had no hairs to its head. He had dirty clothes and a bag slung over his shoulders. He also had a broom on his head. The entity asked Lord Vishnu about the purpose of his existence and his name. Lord Vishnu told him that his name was Arihan. He also introduced him to create a scripture that would emphasize the importance of Karmavad and be different from the rituals explained in the Vedas. Lord Vishnu specifically instructed him to keep the language of his scriptures as simple and degenerate as possible. Lord Vishnu then preached to Arihan on the science of illusion, that he emphasized that heaven or hell does not exist anywhere except on this very earth. Lord Vishnu instructed Arihan to instigate Tripurasura in this philosophy so that the demon brothers became irreligious. Vishnu ordered Arihan to make his abode in the desert with his disciples. "You shall propagate your philosophy when Kali Yuga comes," Lord Vishnu said. After giving the instructions to him, Lord Vishnu disappeared. Arihan then created 4 illusory entities from his being that were supposed to act as his followers. He now has to enter the forts of Tripurasurs. They all entered the forts and gradually increased their influence. As a result, Tripurasura became irreligious. Not only that, but his subjects also became irreligious in a very short time. Now the time has come to kill Tripurasura because they have strayed from the right path once again, and Devas asked Lord Shiva to kill these demons. Lord Shiva agreed to this request. Lord Shiva called Vishwakarma and asked him to make a suitable chariot, bow and arrow. Brahma himself became the charioteer, and the chariot was speedily driven towards Tripura. The gods accompanied Lord Shiva with various weapons. The time of reunion was approaching. Brahma, driving the chariot, felt the arrival of Tripurasura and their meeting in one place. He warned Lord Shiva that the exact time and moment had come to shoot the arrow. Shiva installed a divine weapon known as a Pashupatastra on his arrow and shoot it at Tripurasura. It went with the speed of light and killed the Tripurasura with all the followers of him. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. If you liked it, like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already.